What's up, guys? This is Coach Sellers. We're going to be talking about over the counter drugs and the consequences of abuse. So, a quote by Martin Minty: "No drug is perfectly safe. A drug powerful enough to do good is powerful enough to do harm." And I couldn't agree more with that. So, some key vocabulary here that you're really going to need to know for your assignments. Over the counter medicine, which is the big subject here. Medicines and remedies which may be purchased without a doctor's prescription. That could be Tylenol, that could be ibuprofen, that could be cough syrup, along those lines. Prescription medication is drug products which may have a greater side effect and therefore need to be prescribed by a physician. Drug misuse is using a drug for other than it is intended purpose, or by someone other than the person for who the drug is intended. Drug abuse. Drug use which is physically, socially, legally, or emotionally harmful to self or others. So looking here at the Tylenol tampering scare of 1982. This happened in Chicago. 7 people died because of product tampering. Someone placed bottles of extra strength Tylenol with capsules laced with cyanide on the store shelves. The amount, thousands of times stronger than what is needed to kill a human. Johnson & Johnson, the makers of Tylenol, took action by alerting the media and taking all their products off the shelf. The company lost millions but thought it was more important to protect the public's health and safety. The company researched methods to keep their medicine safer and invented many of the tamper-proof features we see on medicines today. It takes longer to open the product, but makes it easy to tell if medicines we purchase have been tampered with. Some safety features include tape over the lid of package, plastic around the seal, or a full seal on the mouth of the bottle. Companies must test products and FDA must approve medicines. Due to regulations, we know drugs are safe and effective if taken by whom and how they are intended. Most commonly abused over-the-counter drugs. Those contain DXM, which is dextromethorphan, which is commonly used to treat cough and cold flu symptoms. So basically, what's in cough syrup? If you look on the back, you will most likely see this. Another commonly abused type of over-the-counter medicines are ones that are believed to help with weight loss: laxatives, diuretics, and diet pills. That is a big deal today, and it will continue being a big deal for a very long time. All over-the-counter medications can have serious and potentially fatal side effects over time. Something I'm sure you've all heard before is if you have too much of anything, it's going to end up not being good for you. So let's try to understand some over-the-counter drug labels. When you're reading the label, the FDA stamp, make sure all labels on over-the-counter drugs from fluoride toothpaste to cough syrup have information listed in the same order. They're arranged in a simple, eye-catching, consistent style and may contain easy-to-understand words. An example will follow in the next slide. What's on the label? All non-prescription over-the-counter medicine labels have detailed usage and warning information so consumers can properly choose and use the products. The manufacturers of over-the-counter medicines sometimes make changes to their products or labeling, new ingredients, dosages, or warnings. Make sure to read the label each time you buy the product. Always look for special flags or banners on the product label alerting you to such changes. So look in here. This is our last slide. Understanding the over-the-counter drug labels. What's on the label? The active ingredient, the therapeutic substance and product, the amount of active ingredient per unit. That could be all sorts of things. Uses, symptoms, or diseases the product would treat or prevent. Warnings, when not to use the product, conditions that may require advice from a doctor before taking, possible interactions or side effects, when to stop taking the product, and when to contact the doctor. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you always must seek guidance from a healthcare professional. You got to keep this product out of a child's reach as well. Inactive ingredients is a substance such as colors or flavors. This is used in a lot of medicines we take, a lot of foods we eat altogether. So inactive ingredients. Purpose. product, action, or category, such as antihistamine, antacid, or cough suppressant. So antihistamine is going to help fight off sickness. Antacid is going to help with heartburn, and cough suppressant is going to keep you from coughing so your body can recover. Directions, specific age categories, how to take, how much, how often, and how long. You also have certain ways you have to store the product. Some might require you to put it in the fridge in a cool, dry space. Always look for the expiration dates. If it's after the expiration date, I would not recommend, and many other doctors would not recommend taking the medication because it's probably not going to do its job for you. There's codes from the manufacturers to help identify the products. There also should be on their name and address of manufacturer, packer, or the distributor. There's also the quantity in each package to let you know how much is in there, and also um, information on what happens if an overdose were to occur. There should be a poison control number somewhere on the bottle. So I hope you guys learned something here. This is something that really has to be taken serious, and it's getting even more prevalent this day and time than it ever has been. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Send me a message if you have any questions, but otherwise, hope you enjoyed.